I turned around a plane on March 10th, and I want to share with you some of the circumstances around how I was able to do that during this coronavirus outbreak. I had gone to a conference in Miami, not knowing how serious this outbreak really was. I'd taken some time off from work in order to sharpen some of my skills in my specialty in the pharmaceutical industry where I work. So while I was at the conference, I learned about how serious it truly was from my friend in Italy and many others, of course. Decided to come back home one day early. In fact, I was the first and only one from the conference to leave early, to be with my family during a difficult time, not to get stuck in Miami, right? So there's about an hour left until my plane. I'm in the airport. I'm able to change my ticket to the earlier flight, one of the last flights back to New York. There are Italians next to me. There are those who had traveled to China, speaking in Chinese, Cantonese, and Italian next to me, all trying to make their way back home. They're wearing masks. Half the airport is in masks. I'm going through the security line, and it's going pretty slowly. I'm talking to two young gentlemen from Boston who are also very concerned. And time goes by very quickly, but I look at my watch and there's only 15 minutes left until my plane. So I ask those in line to let me go ahead, which they do. So I go ahead and I run. I run to the gate, ask the security guys as well, security guards, to let them know that I'm coming once I go through the security line. And I make it to the gate, only to find out that the plane has left the bridge. The lady at the gate tells me, "We're closed. The flight is closed. You can't do anything." At this point, I'm wound up. I know that I'm going to make it home tonight somehow or another. So I tell her, "I'm coming from a conference. Here's my badge. The conference was attended by 600 people. My daughter's school is being closed. I need to get home." To which she responds, very sternly, "Usually, when the airplane leaves the bridge, and you can see that it has left the bridge, it never comes back. We can't do anything about it." To which I respond to her, "Do you call this usual circumstances? What's going on in this world right now? What's going on here? Do you call this usual circumstances, me coming from the conference?" Her colleague at this point jumps in, and he tells me, "The captain usually does not bring a plane back. He's left the bridge. Look, the plane is not here. He's not even connected to the bridge. You can't do anything about it." So at this point, the best thing that I could come up with was, if I were the captain, I would turn back that plane 10 out of 10 times. It's the only thing that I could say. So there are Italians in their masks in line for another flight, not even mine. And they're all urging me. They're all urging me and encouraging me to go and persist. They're telling me, "Go, go, go." Ask them, "Go on that plane. Get on that plane." They displayed a sense of empathy from the old world, which was great to feel, because I was concerned for them. Going through the airport, I was honestly and deeply worried and hopeful that all of them would make it home to their families. And I felt sorry for them. But they encouraged me to go on. And I did, and they ended up turning back the plane. This was an unprecedented event that I was hopeful for and that I was able to accomplish. So I finally make it to the plane, but the story that I'm telling you here outlines a lot of cultural differences and things that we need to learn from the old world, if you will, from others. I was born in the Republic of Georgia, and I came here when I was 10 years old to the United States. I lived most of my life in the United States, so I consider myself American. But I have integrated and retained a lot of those human principles from the old world, from the Republic of Georgia, that I still embrace and that I still apply every day. And that I identified with very quickly from these Italians who are stricken with this disaster. And we need to learn how to think outside of the box and be able to change our principles and change our policies based on individual cases at the right time. We need to be able to demonstrate our empathy, our compassion, and our generosity even in difficult times. Because how we handle disasters, difficulties, and challenging times really indicates ultimate impact of benefit to society that we can have, our ultimate leadership. Those are some of the reasons behind my story. Yes, I was able to turn back a plane, and I'm grateful to the airlines for listening to my story. But also there is a lesson that we can all learn from what happened. Stay safe, stay at home if you're able, and have a good day, a better day than you did yesterday, and many more better days ahead in the future.